What's going on, guys? DW Fitness, and this video is talking about who should deadlift. And so I see a lot of people in the gym. Today actually I saw this guy. He was doing some good mornings. That's where you have the barbell over your back, over your shoulders, and pretty much you're standing straight and you're bending over while keeping your legs straight. And he had a ton of weight on there. He had like 150 pounds on there, and I was kind of scared for him because he was shaking. His back was bent over, and so as far as like lower back is concerned, I wouldn't stick to isolation movements like that. Stick to something like a deadlift, which is a great compound exercise. It targets your lower back, your quads, your hamstrings, your glutes, your traps, shoulders, back of your triceps, forearms, everything. Deadlifts are a great exercise, and I do them every time I train my back. And the thing is, I use about 185 pounds for reps. I do anywhere upwards to 8 to 12 reps. And so the thing is about who should deadlift is that the way that I think about it is that if you're not using strict form, if you're not as safe as you can be, if you don't know what you're doing, don't do deadlifts at all. You can really hurt yourself whenever you do deadlifts. You can have too much weight in improper form. It's not the type of exercise where it's like a bicep curl where pretty much your form really doesn't matter sometimes, where you can just kind of just go through the motions. You can't go through the motions when you're doing a deadlift. It has to be 100% strict all the way through each and every time. And so I would hate to see someone go in and do deadlifts and they don't know what they're doing, because deadlifts are a great exercise to build muscle and keep you looking fit and athletic. But if you don't know what you're doing when you're doing deadlifts, don't even bother. Because a lot of times I see guys that go in there and they're picking up the barbell and their back is already like this. I don't know if you can see them, but their back is already like this instead of being up like that. So yeah, guys, make sure if you go in and you're going to do deadlifts, make sure you watch a lot of videos. I already have a video up on my back and biceps routine where I did deadlifts, and it shows you that my back was like this the entire time. It's not like this. So make sure you guys are safe if you're going to do deadlifts. If you have a job where you're on your feet all the time, if you're working a lot, I wouldn't recommend doing deadlifts. It can really put you out for a long period of time. If you don't know what you're doing, give you any kind of herniated disc or any kind of slip disc in your back, which can lead to degeneration over time. And deadlifts can be dangerous. You know, the saying goes, the higher the risk, the higher the reward. There's a lot of risk involved with deadlifts, but there's a lot of rewards that come from it. And so just always keep that in mind whenever you do deadlifts. Be safe. And if you're starting out, just stick to Romanian deadlifts where you're bending your knees and you're going up. Stay away from straight-legged deadlifts where form is a lot more controlled. It's a lot more different from a regular deadlift. Or even good mornings where you have to be pretty much advanced whenever you're doing those, because it's a pretty hard isolation movement, even for me, to do good mornings. So always stick to deadlifts if you're going to do them. If you're young and you're fit and you're healthy, go ahead and do them. Keep the weight light. Start off light. Don't go heavy on these guys. Start off, at 100 pounds if you have to. Then work your way up. Don't go too heavy. Keep your form good. Make sure you guys are always safe. And if you have a demanding job where you're very physical and you're very moving around all the time, I would recommend staying away from them. And I would actually recommend doing some hyperextensions, which is a great isolation exercise. It's better than good mornings. I would recommend doing those where your legs are locked into the station, and then you're just pulling up. You're pulling up, but you're not extending your back all the way up. You're just pulling up just like this. So I would recommend those for anybody. But again, guys, with deadlifts, be safe. Make sure you guys have good form. I'll see you guys later.